This is part 2 of a 5-part series going over the top 5 reasons why companies are not investing in video marketing. Today we're going over reason number 2, the high cost of video or just not having a budget for video. Alright, let's tackle no budget first. We often hear that when we suggest to clients to invest in video marketing, they'll say that they have no budget. I actually wrote a blog post not too long ago. I will leave the link in the description below. So when a company says they don't have a budget, chances are very good that it's not that they had money set aside for it and it's been used up. It means that there's never been a line item on any marketing budget in the history of the company that said the word video on it. So up to this point, nobody had even thought to use video marketing yet. Now in this scenario, if a company that has no budget for video decides to move forward with creating video content, chances are good that they're going to have to poach funds from another part of their marketing budget, be it print advertising or even a contingency fund. Obviously you don't want to do that. The best way to do it is sit down with your marketing department, your video production company, or your agency that you work with, figure out the scale of your marketing, what you want to do, your goals, and figure out how much it's going to cost at the beginning of a fiscal year. So that way you actually create that line item that says video on the budget, come up with accurate estimates for the scope of what you want to do, and budget that in at the beginning of the year. So now you have the budget set aside, you have realistic expectations for how much it's going to cost. Also factor in to your video marketing budget, aside from just the production of the video, also promotion for it. So for example, promoting it on Twitter and on Facebook and even running it on YouTube as an advertisement. Now when you hear the words professional video production, maybe your mind jumps to a big commercial shoot with a big set, a lot of crew. Unless you're going to be airing this on national television, which you probably are not, you're going to need a minimal crew, you're not going to need a huge, massive budget. Just to throw some numbers at you, ballpark, to give you an idea of how much things cost. Let's say super high-end, you're going to put this on national television, you're going to need a set or 2 built from scratch, you're going to need to have actors, things like that. Might be a 1 or 2 minute spot. You're looking around $100,000 plus range. That's obviously outside the scope of most people. Where a lot of the video content comes in is the mid-range, which is between $2,000 to $6,000. That usually gets you a couple days maybe on location, minimal crew, maybe 3 people, shot on location in your facility or at your store. Now on the lower end, if it's just going to be a very basic shot where it's going to be one person talking along with maybe a couple cutaway shots to your business, a very basic video, maybe 30 to 60 seconds, you can probably get that done in somewhere around the $800 to $1,000 range. The bottom line and my best piece of advice is this. Get a couple video production companies or some agencies and give them the scope of your project and be exact and be precise and give each one the same exact set of instructions so you're comparing apples to apples. Get a couple estimates in, see how much it's going to cost to do what you want to do. Now if all these things come in above what your budget allows, either adjust your budget or work with each company or the company of your choice that you've chosen and see how you can get the cost down. Maybe you don't have to build some sets. Maybe you can shoot it in your facility. You don't have to use actors. You can use staff, things like that. There's a lot of ways you can cut costs, and nobody knows that better than the video production companies and the agencies that you're going to be working with. All right, that wraps up for this video. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or hate mail, email me at chris@EmpireStudiosNYC, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.